Welcome students. We were learning chapter 1 Knowing Our Numbers. Today we are going to learn a new topic. I want you all to be ready with your notebook and pen. Units of measurement. Here you see some pictures. First one is of scale, which you all might be having in your pencil box. You have already seen a scale, and if you have seen from 0 to 1, you know that it is 1 centimeter. What is centimeter? Centimeter is a unit of measurement. It is the unit of measuring length. You draw with pencil, measuring the length of the line you make. Here you see a clock. If I say our class is going to end in 10 minutes, that means this longer needle has to come from here till here. That will make 10 minutes. So what is this minutes? Minutes are again unit of measurement of time. We measure time in minutes, seconds, and hours. Here you see a packet of milk. If you have noticed, in a packet of milk, the net quantity is written as 500 ml. What do you mean by ml? Ml means milliliter. It is another unit of measurement of capacity. Here you see a balance. If you have ever bought vegetables, you might have seen this. In this balance, the sellers keep one side the weighing scales, that is given in kg or kilogram, and this side they keep the vegetables so that they can balance it and find the measurement. So kg or kilogram is another unit of measurement. Here are some commonly used metric unit conversions. First one is length and distance. Second is weight and capacity. We have already discussed this. Length and distance are measured in centimeter, meter, and kilometer. Millimeter is the smallest unit. 10 millimeter makes 1 centimeter. 100 centimeter makes 1 meter, whereas 1000 meters make 1 kilometer. In this conversion, you can see millimeter is the smallest, whereas kilometer is the greatest. For weight, milligram is the smallest. 1000 milligram makes 1 gram. 1000 gram makes 1 kilogram. And 1000 kilogram makes 1 metric ton. In the same way, in capacity, 1000 milliliter makes 1 liter. 1000 liter makes 1 kiloliter. Let's see how to convert units. Here, converting length units is given to us. When you are converting a greater unit into a smaller one, you have to multiply. I mean to say, kilometer is a bigger unit than meter. When you convert a bigger unit into a smaller one, you have to multiply. See, from kilometer to meter, then meter to centimeter, and centimeter to millimeter. This is descending order. This is the biggest one, then smaller than that, smaller. So when you are converting from bigger one to smaller one, always multiply. Whereas when you are converting a smaller one into the bigger units, you have to divide. From millimeter to centimeter, then centimeter to meter, and meter to kilometer. You know that 10 millimeter makes centimeter. Centimeter to meter. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. Converting mass unit. It is same. But this value with which number you have to multiply or divide, that you will have to remember according to the conversion chapter. You should know that 1000 milligram makes 1 gram. That is why here it is multiplied and divided with 1000. For converting gram to milligram, you will have to multiply with 1000, whereas milligram to gram, you will have to divide it. The same way, 1000 milligram makes 1 gram, 1000 gram makes 1 kg, and 1000 kg makes 1 ton. See converting capacity units. 1000 ml makes 1 liter, 1000 liters makes 1 kiloliter, and 1000 kiloliters make 1 megaliter. This is not milliliter but megaliter. Converting it from greater to smaller, you have to multiply, and from smaller to greater, you have to divide. See the conversion units of time. 1 second is the smallest. 60 seconds make 1 minute. 60 minutes make 1 hour. 24 hours make 1 day. 7 days make 1 week. 1 month is composed of 28 to 31 days, that is dependent on the month. 12 months make 1 year. Now let's see the questions. This is a try this question from your textbook. How many milligrams make 1 kilogram? Now you know that 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram and 1 gram is equal to 1000 milligram. Converting gram into milligram means from bigger to smaller unit. So you know that you will have to multiply. Multiplying 1000 gram into 1000, you will get milligram. So 1 kilogram is equal to 10 lakh milligram. Here are some keywords that you should know in order to solve problem sums. In this chapter, we are having problem sums. How will you identify what operation you have to do? You are familiar with addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. For addition, we also say as sum, total, or all together. For multiplication, we can say product, times, or multiplied by. Same way for subtraction, you can say difference, difference between, or how less or how much more. For division, shared equally, divided into, or divided equally. These are the keywords used for each of these. Let's see the next question. A box contains 2 lakh medicine tablets, each weighing 20 milligram. What is the total weight of all the tablets in the box in grams and in kilograms? You are given that there is a box which contains how many tablets? 2 lakh tablets, and you are given with weight of each tablet. Let's consider this is that box, and if this box contains 2 lakh tablets and each is weighing 20 milligram, then what will be the total weight of this box? There are two ways. Either you can add the weight of each tablet, or you can directly multiply since the weight of each tablet is equal. You know that multiplication is the repeated addition. So the easier way is multiplication. Let's see the answer. Weight of one tablet is equal to 20 milligram. Number of tablets in the box is equal to 2 lakh. This is given to us. Therefore, total weight of the tablets in the box is equal to 20 into 2 lakh. This is the total weight. Students, please keep in mind to write the unit. Here the unit given is milligram. So we got the answer in milligram. But in the question, it is asked, what is the total weight of all the tablets in the box in grams and in kilograms? So we have to convert this milligram into grams and kilograms. For converting, milligram is a smaller unit, whereas gram is a bigger unit. Therefore, dividing it with what? 1 gram is equal to 1000 milligram. So dividing 40 lakh by 1000. Cancelling the 3 zeros from both the sides, you will get answer as 4000 gram. Now you have to convert this gram into kilogram. Again, converting a smaller unit into a bigger one means you will have to divide. 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram. So dividing it with 1000, you will get 4 kilogram. Cancelling the 3 zeros, you will get 4 kilogram. So our answer is total weight of the box is equal to 4000 gram or 4 kg. This is our next question. This is also try these. A bus started its journey and reached different places with a speed of 60 km per hour. The journey is shown below. This is the journey of the bus. It has traveled from A to A with a speed of 60 km per hour. Let's see the question. Find the total distance covered by the bus from A to D. If you see this figure from A to D, means it has traveled this distance from A to B, then B to C, and then from C to D. You have to find this total distance. So for finding from A to D, you will have to add this distance, then this and this. Adding all the three, you will get the distance from A to D. Distance from A to B is given to us, distance from B to C is given to us, distance from C to D is given to us. From the diagram, we can write this distance, and then total distance from A to D is addition of all the three. You will get the answer as 9740 km. Second question is, find the total distance covered by the bus from D to G. It is a similar kind of question. From D to G. So which all distance you have to add for finding distance from D to G? This one, and this one. When you add all the three, you will get the answer. Third one is, find the total distance covered by the bus if it starts from A and returns back to A. Starting from A and returning back to A, that means it is taking this one round. So you will have to add all the distances. Then you will get the total distance bus has covered from starting from A and getting back to A. So these two questions are homework for you. I am going to solve fourth one. Can you find the difference of distances from C to D and D to E? See this question, students. Here is a word used, difference, which means subtraction. Difference of distances from C to D and D to E. The distances are given to us. We will have to subtract this to find the difference. Distance from C to D is given. From D to E is given. You have to simply subtract it and you will find the answer as 5980 km. Here is our next question. Two tables are given to us. This is Raman's shop. The things he has and the prices per kg. What is the meaning of per kg? Per kg means 1 kg. So rupees 40 for 1 kg of apples. This is the way. Here one more table is given. It says the sale during the last year. Last year Raman has sold 2457 kg of apples. Same way, all the things how much he has sold is also given to us. Can you find the total weight of apples and oranges Raman sold last year? Weight of apples is equal to. Can you find weight of apples in the chart? Yes, here it is given 2457 kg. Weight of oranges, here it is. Therefore, total weight. Total means just adding both of these. So here the answer is 5461. This was a simple question. Second question is, can you find the total money Raman got by selling apples? The total money Raman got by selling apples. Here only for 1 kg the price is given. You have to find the total price. You know that this is the price for every kg of apple, and here the number of kgs sold is given. So just multiply this both and you will get the answer. Third question. Can you find the total money Raman got by selling apples and oranges together? Together means addition. You have to find the total money Raman got by selling apples and oranges. Let's see. Cost of apples per kg is given to us as 40 rupees. Apples sold last year is given to us here. Yes, so total cost of apples sold. How much money he got by selling apples? Just multiply this both and you got the answer. Cost of oranges per kg is given here in the table. Oranges sold last year, it is also given. Multiply this both and you will get the answer. The total cost he got by selling oranges. Now total money Raman got by selling apples and oranges together, how will you find? Just add these both values and you will get the money. You got the answer as 1,88,400. These are practice questions. You have to do this yourself, practice these questions and see how much you have understood from this class. Thank you for patiently listening, students. See you in the next class.